Hi friends, welcome back to Quick Poetry Knowledge. This is Mehjabin. In today's video, I am going to narrate the summary of Rabindranath Tagore's poem False Religion. Tagore was one of India's greatest poets and freedom fighters. He was also the first Indian to be honored with the Nobel Prize for Literature. Tagore was a poet, a philosopher, and an artist. He wrote short stories, novels, poems, and dramas. And now, let's look into the summary of today's poem, False Religion, composed by Rabindranath Tagore. The poem is a sharp criticism of those people who spread malice and hatred in the name of religion. The poet says that there are people in this world who don't seem to understand the true meaning of devotion and worship. They use religion to fulfill their own selfish objectives. Such people are fake. They use their religion to live in a false and illusive world and cause more harm than good. Such people live such deceitful lives that they can kill others who don't belong to their religion. They become so mad with passion and hatred that they end up being killed as well. The poet feels that an atheist lives a much better life. Since he does not believe in the existence of God, he has no religion to boast about. God showers his blessings on an atheist because such a man causes no harm to society. An atheist has no grudge against anybody. He has no ill will. He is a reasonable man. He uses his own rational thinking and pays tribute to good people. An atheist may not worship any holy books, but that does not mean that he is not capable of love and kindness. Next, the poet criticizes the religious bigots who kill the people belonging to other religions. Such bigotry is caused by people's inability to think logically because they are so drowned in pools of hatred. They insult the very faith they claim to belong to. The poet feels that the devil lives inside them and such devils can offer prayer to only devils like them and not to God. Such religious bigots claim to be worshipping God inside the religious institutions they visit, but the truth is that they have sunk so low in life that they cannot find God there. They can connect only with devils whom they worship like one would worship God. The poet now says that bigots commit all kinds of shameful acts in the religious places they visit. They use the name of God to do all kinds of ghastly, barbaric stuff. The temples which are visited by religious fanatics become prisons which harbor abominable things. Next, the poet personifies destruction and time. Both will come to sweep away all the filth that has been accumulated by the sinful activities of bigots. The poet says that religion is something which should help man to become spiritual. Spirituality is a liberating force. It uplifts man and sets him free. However, the truth is that people use their religion to trap themselves in ugly chains of hatred and divisiveness. The very thing that should have assisted human beings to unite is making them wield swords against each other. Religion should have helped people to be more loving, kind, and compassionate with one another. Contradictorily, man has created walls around himself. As a result, the fountain of eternal peace and happiness does not reach people. Instead, they try to reach God by taking a ride in a river of hatred. The boat they use to cross the river is full of holes. In other words, the vehicle they use to worship God is defective. Their life becomes miserable and they end up blaming the people belonging to other religions for all their woes and sufferings. The poet sends a prayer to God. He pleads before the Almighty to liberate humanity from the trappings of religious fakeness and bigotry. He wishes that God would cleanse the blood-soaked hands of all these people and enlighten their minds and help them to think rationally. The poet prays that knowledge and light would lead the people of his world towards the path of joy and peace. Well, that's all for today. I'll be explaining this poem line by line in one of my forthcoming videos. And until the next time we meet, bye.